Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Mathematics Paper 3 Higher Tier 1MA13H 11th June 2019. This is Level 1, Level 2 GCSE 9-1. Let us move to the question number 1. It says this is universal set A and B are also provided and Venn diagram is provided. A part, complete the Venn diagram to represent this information. If we check set A and B, so what is common in both? We can see 6 in both and 9 is also in both. So we can write 6 and 9 in the intersection part, and keep in mind this is basically the intersection part, this one. So the remaining members of A we can mention over here: 1, 5, 8. These are members of A, and remaining members of B is only 2, so we can mention 2. And from the universal set, the remaining members we have written 1, 2, 3 is remaining, so we can write 3 over here. And 4 is also not written yet. 4, 5 is there, 6 is there, 7 is not there, and 8, 9 is there. So this will be the complete Venn diagram, and this was for 3 marks, which we are done. Now B part, a number is chosen at random from the universal set. B part, find the probability that the number is in the set A intersection B, and A intersection B, is this part which is having two members, 6 and 9. So 2 out of total, and total members are 9. So we can write the probability as 2 over 9. So 2 over 9 will be the probability, and probability of A intersection B will be equal to 2 over 9, and 2 over 9, this is 2 marks part, which we are done. Now question number 2, we can move to the question number 2. It says Kate invest this much amount in a saving account for 4 years. The account pays compound interest at a rate of this one. So it is compound interest rate is this one, time duration is this one, this is the principal amount. And what we have to calculate the total amount of interest. Interest we have to calculate, not the total amount, after the duration. So only interest is required, this is important. And then we'll get the end of the 4 years. Okay, so we can write the compound interest formula, and amount is equal to principal amount into 1 plus rate over 100 raised to the power t. This will give us the amount, and then from amount we will subtract the principal amount and we will get the answer. So we can write amount will be equal to the principal amount, which is this 200,000 into 1 plus rate is 1.5 over 100, and for time duration 4, and this will be equal to, we can use calculator to solve this one. So 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and this will be 1 plus 1.5 over 100, and this will be power will be 4, and this is equal to 212272. So 212272, and the decimal is 0.7. So we can, now this is the total amount he will be getting, but we need the interest. So interest will be equal to amount minus principal amount. So this will be 212272.7 minus the amount, which is 200,000, and this amount minus 200,000 will be equal to 12272, 12272.7. This will be the interest, and this will be in terms of pound. We can write answer over here, and this will be our final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the question number 3, and question number 3 says the table shows information about the heights of 80 plants. These are heights, these are frequencies. A part, find the class width that contains the median. Median will be the middle value, so middle of 80 plants will be what? This will be um, so 40 we will check. Like for example, this is 7 plus 13 will be how much? We can check for 7 plus 13 plus 14 is adding up to 34, and plus 12 will be adding up to 46. So it will be in this class. So this will be basically the class which will be having the median middle value. So it's 1 mark question. We'll just mention this class over here for h is greater than 40 and less than equal to 50. This will be 1 mark part which we have done. Now the B part says on the grid draw the frequency polygon for the information in the table, and this side is frequency and this side is height in centimeters. This is 2 mark question. So what we will be doing, we will be adding mid value, mid range, and this will be middle of mid value of 20 plus 30 20 plus 1, sorry, 10 plus 20 divided by 2, this will be 30 divided by 2, so it will be 15, and middle value of 20 and 30 is 25. Similarly, middle value of 30 and 40 is 35, and 40 and 50 middle value will be 45. 50 and 60, so middle value will be 55. Similarly, this will be middle value, which is 65. Now we got the middle values, and we can plot this 7 frequency with reference to 15. So basically this will be 15 and 7. Yes, so we can check for the 15. This will be our 15 value, and the point will be we require 7. Basically this will be 7, so 5 and 6 and 7 will be in this point, and then it is 25 and 13, so 25 will be this one, and 13 will be 10, 11, 12, and 13 will be this mark, and then comes 35 and 14, so 35 will be this mark and 14 will be 10, so 14 will be this one. Okay, then next is what? 35 is done, so 45 and 12, so 45 will be this one and 12 will be 10, 11, and 12, so this will be the mark for the 12, and then 55 and 16, 55 will be this one, so 55 and 15, 15 is this reference, no sorry, it should be 16 not 15, so 16 will be this one. Then comes 65 and 18, so 65 and 18, so 18 will be this point. Now we have to draw the frequency polygon, so we'll have to join. So what we can do, we can join the points. So this will be our frequency polygon which we are drawing. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything, so I'm trying to explain so that you can understand well, and you can tackle these type of questions in exam. So this will be the required polygon. We can mention the points also. This will be 15 and 7, 15, 7. This point will be 25 and 13, and this point will be 35 and 14. This point will be, basically this point is wrong, it should be 45 and 12. So we need to rectify this. This should be 45 and 12. So 10, 11 and 12. So this will be the point 45 and 12, and we can draw the line frequency polygon again. So this one and this one. Okay, so this is rectified. Now we can, this will be 55 and 16, and this will be 65 and 18. This will be our answer. These points, for your explanation in exam, you can mention these points, coordinates of the points also, or if you don't want to mention, you'll have to just provide the frequency polygon. Now question number 4. Question number 4 says Cyan has drawn a time series graph to show the numbers in thousands of visitors to a fun park. So these are years 2016, 17, 18. These are years, and these are number of visitors in thousands. Write down two things that are wrong or could be misleading with this graph. So the first thing, if you check, for 2018 we are having first quarter, like for example it is starting from here. So this is like, we can check, there is first quarter is there, and for 17 also first quarter is there. For this 16, Q1 is not there, so we can mention here one mistake is Q1 is missing in 2016, is missing in 2016. So or you can say not shown. And the second thing which you can mention is, if you check this scale, this is 6, 6.57, 7.58, 8.5, and then 9 and 10. So 9.5 is not there over here. This should be 9.5, should also be included. So we can say that y-axis scale not consistent, or we can say y-axis scale is not having 9.5. So this is a 2 marks part which we are done. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now question number 5. And the question number 5 says the diagram shows a hexagon. The hexagon has one line of symmetry. FA is equal to BC. So they have indicated these two are equal. EF is equal to CD and EF is equal to CD. Angle ABC is 117 degrees. Angle BCD is equal to 2 times angle CDE. So BCD is which angle? BCD. BCD is this angle, and they're saying this angle is 2 times angle CDE. So CDE is basically this angle. So if this is X, this will be 2x, and if this is 2x, this angle will also be 2x because this is by symmetry. And if this angle CDE is x, then this side will also be x. So we have indicated each and everything. Now what is required? Work out the size of the angle AFE. AFE means this angle 2x value is required. You must show all your working. So we know that a polygon, like for example this one, if we split this into triangles, so what we can do, we can make how many triangles? Like for example one triangle, if I accurately redraw, so it will be this triangle, and the second triangle will be this one, and the third triangle will be this one. And so it is having 1, 2, 3 and 4 triangles, and each triangle is having interior angles of 180. So we can write the equation, we can add these, basically this angle will also be 117, this one. So we can add interior angles of polygon, and interior angles of polygons will be x plus x will be 2x, 2x plus 2x 6x. Okay, I will write x plus x plus 2x plus 2x and plus 117 degrees plus 117 degrees, and this will be equal to 4 triangles are having interior angle of 180, so we can write like this, and this will be our equation. Now we can write x plus x 2x plus 2x 4x plus 4 2x 6x, so we can write 6x plus this will be 117 plus 117 will be equal to 234 is equal to 4 multiplied by 180, and this will be equal to 720. So 6x will be equal to 720 minus 234, and we can write minus 234 is equal to 486, and 6x is equal to 486. So it means x will be equal to 486 divided by 6, and this will be divided by 6 is equal to 81. So x value is 81. So we are requiring for size of angle AFE, and AFE is equal to what? AFE is equal to 2x. So we can write this is equal to 2x, and x value is 81. So 2 into 81, and this will be equal to, this will be multiplied by 2 is equal to 162 degrees, and 162 degrees, this will be our answer, and this is 4 marks part which we are done. Now we can move to the question number 6. Question 6 says Jeremy has to cover 3 tanks completely with paint. Each tank is in the shape of a cylinder with a top and a bottom. So top and bottom is also there. The tank has a diameter of 1.6. This is the diameter, and height is 1.8. This is both measurements are in meters. Jeremy has 7 tins to paint. Each tin of paint covers 5 meters square. So the question is, has Jeremy got enough paint to cover completely the 3 tanks? You must show all your working. So first of all, we will find the surface area of a tank. So surface area of one tank will be equal to what? This will be equal to pi r square. Pi r square will be, this area will be pi r square, and this area will be also pi r square, and this curved surface area will be 2 pi r and will be multiplied by 1.8. So we'll be adding this pi r square plus pi r squared plus 2 pi r into h we can mention over here, and h is 1.8. So we'll replace the values. R value we need to calculate, so r value will be equal to what? Diameter is 1.6, so diameter divided by 2, and this will be 0.8 meters. So we can use this 0.8 meters. So surface area of one tank will be equal to pi r square, means 0.8 square, plus again basically we can add these two and make it 2 like this one, and plus 2 pi, and r is 0.8 and h is 1.8, and we have to basically use calculator to solve this. So it will be 2 and pi, and in brackets 0.8, and this will be squared, and plus 2 and pi, and in brackets 0.8 and 1.8, and bracket close, and this is equal to 104 over 25. So 104 over 25 pi, this is what we got. Surface area of one tank, this is surface area of one tank, but we are having three tanks. So surface area of three tanks will be equal to 3 times 104 over 25 pi, and this will be multiplied by 3, and this will be equal to 312 over 25, and this will be pi. And we can write in decimal also, and decimal value will be 39.21, rounded value 39.21. This will be meter square, and this will be area of three tanks. Now each tin pack can cover 5 meters square, and we are having 7 tins. So 7 tins cover how much area? So area covered by 7 tins. 7 tins, and this will be equal to 5 multiplied by 7 is equal to 35 meters square. So this is 35, paint is for 35 meters square, but we are having area to be painted is 39.21. So we will say that 7 tins will not cover the area. So 7 tins will not cover the area of 3 tanks. So this will be our answer, and this was 5 marks question. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now we can move to the question number 7. This is calculator usage and rounding to 3 significant figures. We have to solve this one. They are saying work out. We have to basically work out this and give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So we'll be using calculator for that one. We can use under fraction 2.5 sine of 43 degrees and divided by 8.2 squared minus 50.5, and this is equal to 0.319 0.319 and 142, so up to 3 significant figures. So we have to remove from here, so this part we need to remove. So this will be 0 point, approximately this will be rounded, answer will be 319, and this will be 3 significant figures. So 0.319, this is 2 marks question, which we are done with. Now question number 8. Question number 8 says ABC is right angle triangle. This is 90 degree, this is 6, this is 8. Here is Sarah's method to find the length of BC, and BC is basically this length. So BC square is equal to this one. If you check, Pythagoras theorem is what? Hypotenuse is this one, and this is perpendicular, and this is base. This side is base and this side is perpendicular. So we can write that formula is basically what? Formula is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So in that case it should be this. So this formula is basically wrong, and this should be like 8 squared. So if we calculate, it should be 8 square is equal to 6 squared plus BC squared, and BC should be equal to 8 squared minus 6 squared under root. And if we calculate this one, this will be under root of 8 squared minus 6 squared, and this is equal to 2 under root 7. Decimal value will be 5.29. So 5.29. So basically we can say that this formula used is wrong, and the proper formula we have done. Now this is next part, which is B part. Roy is going to enlarge the triangle with the center C and scale factor 1.5 or 1 whole 1 by 2. He draws triangle XYZ. B part, explain why Roy's diagram is not correct, why it is incorrect. So this is what we have to show. So if we check this one, P to Q, this base is basically 2 units and this base is 5 units. So if it is 2 is converting to 5, it means 2 is multiplied by 2.5 and it is converting to 5 units. And similarly, if we check the other side, which is QR, which is this one, and YZ, which is this one, so this is how many units? 1 2 3 4 units this side, and this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 units is this side. So 4 multiplied by 2.5 will be equal to 10 units. So we can see that scale factor, which is mentioned, this one we will say scale factor is 2.5 and not 1 whole 1 by 5. So this will be 1 mark part, which we are done. Hopefully you understood the question. Number 9. A company has to make large number of boxes. The company has 6 machines. All the machines work at the same rate. When all the machines are working, they can make all the boxes in 9 days. So how many machine days are required? We can write required machine days, required machine days, and this will be equal to 9 multiplied by 6 is equal to 54. 54 machine days in total are required, and the table gives the number of machine working each day. So for the first 3 days, 3 4 and 5 machines worked. So we can write um, machine days for first 3 days, and this will be equal to 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 9 plus 3 will be 12. So 12 machine days work is done. So remaining will be what? Remaining will be 54 minus 12, and this will be equal to 54 minus 12 is equal to 42 machine days. 42 mm, machine days are remaining. So we know that all other days is 6, so we can divide 42 by 6. This will be equal to 7. So 3 days already these are done, so 7 more days. So 7 plus 3 will be equal to 10 days. So we will say it will require 10 days. Answer will be 10 days over here. And this was 3 marks question which we are done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 10. Question number 10 says Mary invests this much amount in an account for 1 year. At the end of the year, interest is added to her account. Mary pays tax on this interest at a rate of 20%. She pays 28.80 tax. This is in pounds. Work out the percentage interest rate for the account. So 20% is paid, and that tax is this one. We don't know the amount, so this is basically reverse percentage question. So 20% of X amount will be equal to 28.80 pounds, and X will be equal to 28.80 multiplied by 100 and divided by 20, and this will be equal to 28.80 multiplied by 100 and divided by 20, and we will get 33 point. Basically we have uh, done some mistake because we have written this plus instead of multiplication, so it will be 144. So 144 pound was the amount on which tax was paid. So percentage rate, they are asking percentage rate will be equal to percentage rate will be equal to 144 upon this 8,000. So and multiply by 100 for percentage, and we can calculate 144 divided by 8,000, and this will be multiplied by 100, and this is equal to 1.8%. This will be our answer, which we can provide over here. Percentage symbol is already there, so this is 3 marks question which we are done. Now question number 11. Question 11 says in May 2019 the distance between Earth and Mars was this much. In May 2019, a signal was sent from Earth to Mars. Assuming that the signal sent from Earth to Mars traveled at a speed of this one, so speed is also provided, and this is per second. So speed is kilometers per second, and they're saying a part, how long did the signal take to get the Mars? So speed is equal to distance over time. Speed is equal to distance over time, and time, how long? Okay, so t will be equal to distance over speed, and distance is what? Distance is 3.9 into 10 raised to power 7 kilometers, and divided by the time, which is 3 into 10 raised to power 5, and this will be kilometer per second. So this will be fraction 3.9 multiplied by 10 raised to the power will be 7, and divided by 3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 5, and this is equal to 130. 130, yes. So this will be 130 seconds. So this will be our answer. I want to double check the values. 3.9 into 10 raised by 7 divided by 3 into 10 raised by 5, and this is 130. Yes, it's correct. Now for the B part, they're saying the speed of the signal sent from Earth to Mars in May 2019 was actually less than 3 into 10 raised by 5 kilometer per second. Speed is lesser, so it will be taking more time. Naturally, how will this affect your answer to part A? It will take, we can write, it will take more time. It will take more time to cover the distance, cover the distance. So this is done. This was one more question. Now question number 12. Patrick has to work for the exact value of this 64 raised to the power 1 by 4, and Patrick says this one and explain what is wrong. So 4 raised to the power 3, if we can write like 4 raised to power 3 as 64. So this will be 64, and we can write 4 raised to power 3 whole raised by 1 by 4 is equal to what? This will be 4 raised to power 3 by 4. This will be our actual. So this is basically having mistake. So he need to find, our answer will be, he need to find what? Find the fourth root of 64, right? And that will be what? That will be, if we calculate the fourth root, we are writing like this. So 4, and this should be 64, and this will be equal to 2.82. So 2.828, and this will be fourth root of 64. So this will be our answer. This is also 1 mark part which we are done. Now question number 13. Question number 13 says the density of ethanol is 1.09 grams per centimeter cube, and the density of propylene is 0.97 gram per centimeter cube. 60 liters of ethanol are mixed in 128 liters of propylene to make 188 liters of antifreeze. Work out the density of antifreeze. Give your answer correct to uh, 2 decimal places. So we should keep in mind the formula, which is density is equal to mass per unit volume. So this is basically the formula. So density of ethanol will be equal to what? It is given 1.09 grams per centimeter cube, and mass of ethanol will be equal to, which is mass will be equal to, we can write here, mass will be equal to density into volume, and density into volume will be what? Density is 1.09 into volume is 60 liters. So we multiply by 60, and this will be equal to, we can write 1.09 multiplied by 60 is equal to 65.4 grams. And we can write similarly density of pro propyl propylene, and this will be equal to what? This is 0.97 gram per centimeter cube, and similarly we can find the mass of propylene, and this will be propylene. So this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 128 multiplied by its density. So this will be equal to 128 multiplied by 0.97, and this is equal to 124.16. This will be in grams. So mass of antifreeze, so we can write mass of antifreeze, and this will be equal to, we will add these two masses, so it will be 65.4 plus 124.16, and this will be how much? This will be plus 65.4, and this is equal to 189.56, 189.56 grams. This will be mass, and now we can calculate basically, we will divide 189.56 and by the volume, which is 60 plus 128, 60 plus 128, and this will be equal to, this will be the density of antifreeze, and this one we can calculate. This will be one, this will be uh, fraction and answer, and divided by 60 plus 128 is equal to 1.008, 1.008, and they are saying two decimal places, so this will be equal to 1.01 and 2 dp, so this will be 1.01 gram per centimeter cube is already there. So we are done with this question also. Now we can move to the question number 14. Question number 14 says the diagram shows a rectangle ABDE and two congruent triangles. These are two congruent triangles. Area of a triangle is equal to area of rectangle plus area of triangle. So area of rectangle is equal to area of this triangle plus area of the other triangle. And AB ratio AE is 1:3. Work out the length of AE. Now by using this one, AB ratio AE is 1:3. So if this side is x, this side will be 3x by the ratio. So area of triangle, we can find area of triangle will be, which triangle we are talking about? We are talking about this triangle. Basically both the triangles are similar triangles of same size and shape, but they are basically congruent. So we can find area of one triangle, and then we will be doubling that one. So area of this will be area of triangle AFE. So we will write area of triangle AFE will be equal to 1/2 into AB sine C, half into A into B into sine of 30 degree. So area of two triangles, area of two triangles will be equal to 2 times 1/2 into 24 into 3x into sine of 30 degree, and this 2 will be cancelled with this, and after simplification we will get what? This will be 24 multiplied by 3 is equal to 72. So 72x sine of 30 degree. This will be area of two triangles. Now by the equation which they have given, area of rectangle, and area of rectangle will be what? Area of rectangle will be this area, which is one side multiplied by the other side, and one side is x and the other side is 3x, so we will be multiplying both the sides and we will get area of triangle. So we can write not triangle, rectangle basically. So we can write area of rectangle is equal to x into x into 3x. So equation will be what? This will be 3x into x will be equal to 72x sine of 30 degree. So this will be 3x squared is equal to 72 72 sine of 30 degree, and this will be equal to 36, and so this is 36x. So we can find basically x can be cancelled from both sides, and this will be 3x is equal to 36, so x will be equal to 36 over 3, which is equal to 12. So x value will be equal to 12. Now they are asking for AE. AE is equal to 3x, which we have supposed over here. AE is equal to 3x. So our x value is 12, so which is equal to 3 into 12, which is equal to 36. And this is in centimeters, 36 centimeters. Answer is over here. Hopefully you understood this. This was for mark part. Now question number 16, basically question number 15. Question 15 says the graph of curve C with equation y is equal to f of x is transformed to give the graph of the curve S with equation y is equal to f of minus x minus 3. The point on C with coordinates 7 and 2 is mapped on the point Q on S. Find the coordinates of Q. This is 2 marks question. So we will not be going into much detail, but I'll explain whatever required. So we can see what is this this is basically what this is transformation, which is reflection in y-axis. So there are two transformation. One is reflection in y-axis, and the second transformation is to the left, 3 units to the left. So f of minus x, basically minus should be inside, minus x. So this is basically reflection in y-axis, and f of x minus 3. So minus 3 shows that it is translation 3 units left. So translation 3 units left. So these will be the two transformations which we will be doing, and if we draw the coordinate axis to understand the movement of the point, so for example 7 and 2, these are the coordinates of this given point. Now we have to reflect to y-axis. So reflection to y-axis will be minus 7 and 2. So minus 7 and 2 will shift to this side, and this will be minus 7 and 2. This will be after first reflection, and then we have to move 3 units basically. 3 units basically we have to move it. First will be reflection to y-axis, which will be this one, and 3 units basically it will be 3 units will be a reflection, not y-axis, it should be x-axis basically. This should be x-axis, and this will be moved minus 7 and 2. Yes, so it will be minus 7 and 2. We will be moving this will be first reflection, first transformation, and then we will be moving 3 units left, and 3 units left we have to move to this side, so it will be over here. So we can write the coordinates of this will be -7 and -1. So this will be the final answer will be -7 and -1. Hopefully you understood this, and our answer will be -7 and -1. So after two transformations it will be -7 and -1. So first it will be reflection in the x-axis, and then it will be 3 units to the left. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 16. Question 16 says here are the first 6 terms of the quadratic sequence. They have given you the detail that this is quadratic sequence. So we will be what we have to do, find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of the sequence. So first of all, we know it is quadratic sequence, but we will be finding the difference between the terms. And if we find the difference, 5 minus 1 5 minus minus 1 will be 6, and 15 minus 5 will be 10, then it will be 14 and 18, and this will be 22. Now first order difference is not same, so we'll be checking the second order difference, and second order difference will be 10 minus 6 will be 4, 14 minus 10 is 4, again 4 and 4. So second order difference is same. Now we will be applying the rule. What is the rule? Basically second order difference we are writing equal to 2a, first order difference we are writing equal to 3a plus b, and the first term we are writing equal to a plus b plus c, and we will be simplifying these three equations. So I will write here 2a is equal to 4, and this implies a is equal to 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. So a is equal to 2. This is the first value which we found. Now we can write the equation 3a plus b is equal to 6, and a value is 2, so 3 into 2 plus b is equal to 6. So b is equal to 6 minus 6, which is equal to 0, so b value is equal to 0. Now we can find the third value, which is a plus b plus c is equal to -1, which is the first term. Now we'll be replacing a and b values. A value is 2 and b value is 0, plus c is equal to -1. So c will be equal to -1 minus 2, which is -3. So we got c value as -3. Now we can write the quadratic equation, which is a n squared plus b n plus c, and this will be a value is 2, so 2n squared plus b value is 0, so 0n, and c value is -3, so this will be 2n square minus 3. This will be the final answer, which is 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this also. Now question number 17. Question 17 says here are 4 graphs, graph A, B, C and D, and they are saying the graphs represent 4 different types of functions f. Match each description of the function in the table to the letter of its graph. These are the descriptions. Here we have to mention the label of the graph. So f of x is inversely proportional to x. So inversely proportional is which one? This is basically inversely proportional graph. So we will write here B. Our answer will be B over here. And f of x is a trigonometrical functions. Trigonometrical functions is what? This is basically trigonometrical function. So this portion we can say this is basically sine curve. So sine 0 is 0, so this is basically a part. Answer we can write over here. And then they are saying f of x is exponential function. So exponential function is increasing exponentially, like this one, log. So this will be D. Answer will be D over here, and the remaining is directly proportional to under root x, which is C value we can write here. Hopefully you understood. This was 2 marks simple question which we are done. Now we can move to the question number 18. Question 18 says, show that this can be written in this format. A, B, C, D are integers. So we'll be multiplying. We will be writing the question, and the question is 3 terms are provided, so we have to multiply. We'll be multiplying first 2 terms. We'll keep the third term as it is, so 2x into x will be 2x squared, then 2x multiplied by 3 will be plus 6x, and 1 multiplied by x will be x, and 1 multiplied by 3 will be 3, and the second term we will write as it is. Now we will add the like term, simplify the first term, so it will be 2x squared. 6x plus 1 will be plus 7x plus 3, and the second term will be 3x plus 7. Now we'll be multiplying these two. 2x square multiplied by 3x will be 6x cubed, and 2x square multiplied by 7 will be plus 14x squared, and then 7x multiplied by 3 will be plus 21x squared, and plus 7x multiplied by 7 will be plus 49x. So 49x over here. Then 3 will be multiplied by 3x plus 9x, and 3 will be multiplied by 7, so plus 21. Now we'll have to simplify, adding like terms. 6x cubed, because there's no other cube, so these are square. So 14 plus 21 will be 35, so we can write plus 35x squared. X and x, 49 plus 9 will be 58, so plus 58x plus 21. This will be the final answer. 3 marks part which we are done. B part, solve this inequality. So this inequality we can rewrite it as x minus 1 square is less than 3 by 5 whole square, and we can split this one into 1 minus x is less than uh, 3 by 5, and 1 minus x is greater than minus 3 by 5. So for the square we can take plus minus and cancel the square as well, and we will get this. So we will simplify this. Minus x is less than 3 by 5 minus 1, and with the help of calculator, if we solve, this will be 3 over 5 and minus 1, and this will be resulting to minus 2 over 5. So minus x is less than minus 2 over 5. We will divide it by minus 1, so x will be greater than 2 by 5, because when we are multiplying with minus number or dividing by the minus number, inequality sign will change. And this side also we can solve. This will be minus 3 by 5 and minus 1, and if we change this over here, this will be minus, so it will be minus 8 by 5. So minus 8 by 5, minus x is greater than minus 8 by 5, and we can switch the cancel the sign and switch the inequality. So x is less than 8 by 5, or we can write x is less than 1 whole 3 by 5. So combining these two inequalities, we can write x is greater than 2 by 5. So x is greater than 2 by 5 and less than 1 whole 3 by 5. This will be our answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 19. D is given as this one. U is this. Correct to 3 significant figures. So this is lower bound upper bound question, and A value is this one, which is correct to 2 significant figures. And they are saying A part, calculate the upper bound for the value of D, give your answer correct to 6 significant figures. So 6 significant figures are required, and they're saying you must show all your working also. So what we will do, we can write upper bound and lower bound of this number. So upper bound will be 26.25, and lower bound will be lower bound will be 26.15. So we got lower bound, upper bound for this, and similarly we can get lower bound and upper bound for this one. Upper bound will be 4.35 and lower bound will be 4.25, and this will be lower bound. Now d value is, d formula is given, d value is equal to u square over 2a, and we require what, we require upper bound of d. So upper bound of d will be upper bound of u, and this will be lower bound of a, because denominator should be less so that we can get maximum value of d. So we will now will be replacing values. U, upper bound of u will be this one, which is 26.25, and we can take square according to the formula, and 2a value will be lower bound, and lower bound will be 4.25, so 4.25. The rest is just calculation with the help of calculator. So it will be 26.25 and square and divided by will be 2 into 4.25, and this will be equal to 81.066, 81.066, 17647. So this will be the number. Now up to 6 significant figures, they are asking for 6 significant figures, so we can write rounded answer 81.066. This is 1 2 3 4 5, and this should be 2 because we need to remove the rest. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 significant figures, so we can write 6 significant figures like this, and our answer will be 81.0662, and this will be the final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now the b part, the lower bound for the value of d is this one, correct to 6 significant figures. By considering bounds, write down the value of d to a suitable degree of accuracy. You must give a reason for your answer. So what we can do, we can check this. Basically this one, this is 3 significant figure and this is 2 significant figure, so our answer should be up to the minimum. Minimum is what? Minimum is 2 significant figure, so we will be taking 2 significant figures of this one, which will be rounded to 2 significant figures, and basically rounded to this one, and it should be 80. Basically we can round it to, we can write 80, and the answer lower bound of this will be 80 because we will be rounding it up. So this will be bounds agree to 2 significant figure. Bounds agree to 2 significant figures. This will be our reason and 2 mark question, which we are done. Now question number 20 says algebraically solve algebraically the simultaneous equations. These 2 equations are provided, and one is in square format and the second one is just straight line. So what we can do, we can use substitution method. So we can say this implies, this equation implies 3x will be equal to 7 minus 4y. So x will be equal to 7 minus 4y divided by 3. So this will be our x value, which will be replacing in the first equation. In the first equation we can write x squared minus 4y squared is equal to 9. Now this x value we can replace over here, so it will be 7 minus 4y over 3 squared and minus 4y squared is equal to 9. We'll have to simplify this, and to simplify this, what we will be doing, we can rewrite it as 7 minus 4y square separately, and over we can write 3 square separately, which is 9. minus 4y square is equal to 9. We can multiply the whole equation by 9 to get rid of this denominator 9, and it will be 7 minus 4y squared minus 9 to 4 will be 36y squared is equal to 9 into 9 will be 81. So now we can open this square, and this will be by the formula we know a minus b square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab, and this is the formula which we will be using, and this will be 7 square will be 49 plus 16y square b square minus 2ab. So 2 into 4 will be 8, 8 into 7 will be 56y, and minus 36y square is equal to 81. Now we can add the like terms. So this will be 36, so minus this will be 20y squared, 16 and minus 36 will be resulting to minus 20y squared, and minus 56y and plus 49 is equal to 81. Now we can shift everything to the other side of equality, so we'll get 20y squared plus 56y is equal to 81 minus 49, and 81 minus 49 will be 81 minus 49 is equal to 32, so this will be 32. Now we can shift 32 also to this side, so 20y square plus 56y minus 32 is equal to 0. So now what we can do, we can basically, this will be 81, this should be plus, this should be plus here and equal to 0, and this will be plus. So this is the rectification which I have done. Now we can take 4 common, so inside will be 5y square plus this will be 4 ones are 4 and 4 fours are 16, so 14y, and plus this will be 8 is equal to 0, and we know 4 is not equal to 0. This implies 5y squared plus 14y plus 8 is equal to 0. And now we can factorize this, and for factorization we know we are using, basically I need to adjust the space. So for adjusting space I will shrink it to readable size so that we can have more space, so a little bigger size, this is fine. Now we can, this quadratic equation we can solve. For this one we will be taking mode 5 3 to get the pair, so it will be coefficient of y square is 5, coefficient of y is 14, and constant value is 8, and this is equal to minus 4 by 5. So minus 4 by 5 will be first answer, and then the second value is minus 2. We'll change sign and utilize these, and 4 by 5, by using this we can write 5y, denominator we are writing with y, and plus 4, and then by using this we can write y plus 2 and equal to 0, and if you want you can write intermediate step 5y into y plus 2 and plus 4 into y plus 2, and this is equal to 0, and this is the rough work which I am erasing. And now we can write, this implies what? This implies 5y plus 4 is equal to 0, or y plus 2 is equal to 0. This implies y is equal to minus 4 by 5 and y is equal to minus 2. So these two y values which we got, we will be replacing in this x value to find x, and we can replace one value is minus 4 by 5, so we can replace over here. So x is equal to 7 minus 4 into 4 by 5 over 3. So one value is minus 4 by 5, not 4 by 5, so we will be changing to minus. So this will be by the help of calculator. we can find this. So fraction 7 minus 4 into minus 4 over 5, and bracket will be closed and divided by 3, and this is equal to 17 by 5. 17 by 5, and in mixed fraction we can write 3 whole 2 by 5. So 3 whole 2 by 5, this will be one value, and the second value we can find by replacing minus 2. So x is equal to 7 minus 4, and minus 2 divided by this will be 3, and use calculator for this answer, and this will be replaced by minus 2, so this will be equal to 5. So we got two values, x is equal to 5 and x is equal to 3 whole 2 by 5. So our answer will be, points will be what? Point will be 3 whole 2 by 5. When we replacing this, we are getting minus 4 by 5 y value, and the second point, when we replace 5, we are getting minus 2. So this will be the answer, which we can provide at the proper place over here. 3 whole 2 by 5 and minus 4 by 5, and the second is 5 and minus 2. And this was 5-mark question which we are done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 21. Question 21 is histogram. The histogram gives information about the distribution of weights of some onions grown by a farmer. So this is weight in grams, and this is frequency density, and they are giving us detail. Onions less than 60. Less than 60 are these. I'll be indicating with different colors. Grams in weight are used in picklings. Then onions greater than 120 grams is in weight are sold at the market. So greater than 120 will be this section. Greater than 120 are sold in the markets. The rest, now the rest is what? Rest is basically this one, and the rest will be this portion. Now we have to basically calculate this, and frequency density is what? We know formula. Frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width, and frequency will be equal to frequency density multiplied by class width, and we will be applying on this one. It will be, this frequency will be equal to 2 multiplied by 60. So 2 is this side and 60 is this side. So 2 multiplied by 60 will be 120. So 120 will be for this one. Now we can find for more than greater than 120 grams, and greater than 120 grams are basically these two, 1 and 2. So these two are basically greater than 120, and we can check greater than 120 will be what? So this is if you check from here up to this one is 15, so this gap is 15. So we will be multiplying 15 into 6. Height is 6, this one. So this will be equal to 90. And if we take this height as 2 and this remaining, this will be 45. So 45 into 45 into 2 will be equal to 90. So 90 plus 90 will be this one. 90 plus 90 is equal to 180. So this will be 180. What we are doing, basically we are finding the frequencies for all three different segments which they have made, and for this one, which is 30 multiplied by, we will change color so that you can understand. So this will be 30 multiplied by height, which is 5. So this will be equal to 150 for this one, and for the maximum one, this will be 30, which is this class width is 30. So 30 multiplied by 9, which is equal to 270. So this will be 270. Now we can combine this one, and these two will be adding up to 270 plus 150, which is equal to, we can add basically by the help of calculator. So it will be 270 plus 150 is equal to 420. So this middle one will be 420. Now we got frequencies for all three. Frequencies for all three. So frequency for pickling is what? This is basically 120, and the middle one is 420, and this one is 180. We found these three frequencies we found. Now we need to find um, pickling. Basically we have to find what we have to show here. This one, a pie chart is drawn using the information opposite to show what the farmer does with the onions he grows. So these are for pickling, this is for sold in at the market, and these are the rest. And this is X. For rest we need to find the angles of the sector of the onions set to the food processing factory is X degrees. Work out the X degrees. So we need to find basically the in degrees this one, so we can calculate this in degrees. This will be pickling will be what? Pickling which is less than 60 will be equal to 120 out of what? Out of the total. So total we can write here, total will be how much? Total will be equal to, we can add 120 plus 420 plus 180 will be equal to 720. So total is 720. So we will split this into angles, that is 360 degrees, and this will be equal to, we can calculate, this will be 120 divided by 720 and multiplied by 360 is equal to 60. So this will be 60-degree angle for pickling. Now greater than 120 grams, we can write greater than 120 grams will be equal to 180 over 720 and multiply by 360 degrees, and this will be equal to 180 over 720, and this will be multiplied by 360 is equal to 90 degrees, and this will be 90 degree, and the last is X value, which is uh, processing factory. So processing factory will be what? Will be 420 divided by 720 into 360 degree, and this angle we will change to 420. So this will be 420 is 210, so 210 degrees. So this will be basically our final answer for this part. So we have written the X value, this will be 210, this will be 210 degrees, which is done. Now this was we can write answer over here also for mark part. Now this is question number 22, and question number 22 says the diagram shows a circle center O, and this is center O, AB is tangent, so angle OBA is 30 degree, point B is having coordinates this one, and point P is having these coordinates. Find the value of P and give your answer correct to one decimal place and show your working. So one decimal place we have to show our answer. Now what we can do, we can figure out, basically we can draw this one. First of all, we will draw this tangent, and this will be the tangent we can draw, and this will be this is B is 16, and this is we can draw this as well. Basically, this will be the triangle which we can draw, and we can join up to this one. So this side is 16 up to this one. So we can find basically this side is so up to this one is 3p, this side is 3p, and this whole side is 16. So what we can do, first of all, we will be considering this triangle, and in this triangle, which is AOB, AOB, so AOB will be what? So we can write in triangle AOB. So sine, basically OA over OB is equal to sine of 30 degree. Sine of 30 degrees. So OA is equal to OB, which is 16. So 16 sine of 30 degree and 16 sine of 30 degree is equal to 8. So 8 units will be this side. So this side is 8 units. Now we found this 8 units, and OA is basically 3p. This side is 3p, so this OA is radius, so OP will also be radius, so this side will also be 8. Now we can consider this smaller triangle, and in this smaller triangle we can apply the Pythagoras theorem basically. So this side will be p, so if we apply Pythagoras theorem, so 3p squared, 3p squared plus p squared is equal to 8 squared. So hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So we can open the basically bracket. So it will be 9p square plus p square is equal to 64. So 10p square is equal to 64. So p square is equal to 6.4, and p value will be equal to under root of 6.4, and square root of 6.4 will be equal to 2.529, 2.529, and 8, and we have to provide up to one decimal place, so 2.5 will be up to one decimal place, so answer will be 2.5 up to 1 dp. This is done. Hopefully you understood this. Now p is over here 2.5. This will be final answer. And now question number 23. Question 23 says the diagram shows the positions of three towns A, B, and C, and Barston is 8 kilometers from Acton on a bearing of 37, 8 kilometer, this one, and Charlton is 9 kilometer from Barston on a bearing of 150, 9 kilometer, and this one. These are the norths drawn, and this is also north. And next they are saying find the bearing of Charlton from Acton. So what we required is if we draw, we require bearing of this one is required. So give your answer correct to one decimal place. One decimal place. You must show all your working. Now what we can do, we can split this. Basically we can extend this north to the other side like this one. So this will be straight line, and this angle will be 180 minus 150, so this will be 30 degree, and north is parallel to north, so this is 37, so this angle will also be 37 degrees, and this complete angle will be 67 degrees. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Now we got this angle, we have two sides and their included angle, so we can find this AC length by the use of cosine rule, and we will be using cosine rule, so we can write AC square is equal to AB squared plus BC squared minus AB into BC into cos of 67 degrees, and AC will be equal to 8 squared plus 9 squared minus 2. We missed 2 over here. So 2 into 8 into 9 into cos of 67 degrees, and this will be taken as under root, and this will be equal to, we can take square root of 8 squared plus 9 squared minus 2 into 8 into 9 into cos of 67 degrees, and this will be equal to 9.4199. So we can write 9.42. 9.42 will be this length, 9.42. After finding this length, now we can apply sine rule to find this angle, basically this angle we are targeting for. So we can write 9.42 divided by sine of 67 degrees will be equal to 9 over sine of theta, so this implies sine theta will be equal to 9 sine of 67 degrees divided by 9.42, and theta will be equal to sine inverse of 9 sine 67 degrees and divided by 9.42, and the calculator will be helping us. Shift sign of fraction 9 sine 67 degrees and divided by 9.42, and this bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 61.58. So we can write 61.58 degrees. Now we got this angle as 61.58. This angle is 61.58 degrees, and now what we require, basically 61.58, if we add in 37 we will get bearing, so we will get the bearing required will be what we can write here. Bearing required is equal to 61.58 plus 37, and this one will be plus 37 is equal to 98.57, 777, and they are saying up to one decimal place, so rounded answer up to one decimal place will be this one, 98.6 degrees, and this will be our final answer, and this is for 5 marks. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.